Hello, dear listeners. Welcome back to Timeless Romance Tales. Before we begin, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more forbidden meetings, breathless encounters, and men who refuse to let the woman they desire walk away. Tonight's story begins with a single stolen kiss, and a marquis who decides one taste will never be enough. Let's begin. Lady Evelyn Hawthorne had always prided herself on being sensible, controlled, perfectly proper. But tonight she was sneaking across a moonlit terrace at a masquerade ball, her heart racing like she'd swallowed thunder. "Where did he go?" she muttered, peering around the marble column. He had been watching her all night. The Marquis of Ashford. Lucien. Tall, dark-haired, broad-shouldered, and infamous for ruining reputations with a smile. She shouldn't even look at him. Her mother's warning echoed in her skull. He is a man women survive, not marry. But when he'd asked her to dance earlier, his hand warm around her waist, his breath at her ear, she felt something dangerous kindle in her chest. And when he disappeared from the ballroom, she followed. A foolish, reckless choice. Looking for someone? Evelyn spun around. Lucien leaned against the pillar behind her, mask pushed up slightly, revealing a sinful smirk. "Oh," she breathed. "You startled me." He stepped toward her, slow, deliberate. "You've been watching me. Staring, really." "I have not. You followed me out here." "That is, I didn't." Lucien chuckled, dipping his head close. "My darling, you're trembling." She was. He reached out and brushed a thumb along her jaw. "Tell me the truth. Why did you follow me?" Evelyn swallowed hard. Because you left. And you missed me already?" Heat flushed her cheeks. "Don't tease." "I'm not teasing," he murmured, stepping closer. "Not tonight." The terrace lantern flickered, casting gold across his eyes. Evelyn realized, too late, that they were entirely alone. "I shouldn't be here with you," she whispered. "No," he agreed softly. "You shouldn't." His fingers slid beneath her chin, tilting her face up. "So go," he said. "Walk away." She didn't move. Lucien's gaze darkened. "That's what I thought." His hand slid behind her waist, drawing her against him. Evelyn's breath caught. "Lucien, you said my name." His voice dropped. "Say it again." "Lucien." He groaned low in his chest, like the sound alone shook him. "That's it," he whispered. "That's exactly how I want you to say it." She should run. She should push him away. She should. He kissed her. Hard. Desperate. Possessive. The kind of kiss no proper lady survived intact. Evelyn gasped against his mouth, her hands instinctively gripping his coat. His arm wrapped fully around her, pulling her flush against him. The world blurred. Her name escaped his lips between kisses like a vow he'd been holding for years. When they finally broke apart, Evelyn's heart was pounding so loudly she could hardly hear. "That was," she breathed. "One," Lucien said simply. "One what?" "One kiss." His eyes glowed with hungry amusement. "You thought I would be satisfied with one?" I didn't think." "Oh, my sweet girl," he murmured. "I've thought about kissing you for months." "One will not do." Evelyn's knees weakened. "Lucien," she whispered. "People will notice my absence." "Let them. Someone might come onto the terrace. Then we'll give them something to gossip about." "That is not funny." His thumb traced her lower lip, making her shiver. "Come with me." Her breath hitched. "Where?" He extended his gloved hand. "Somewhere we can speak freely." "That sounds like a terrible idea." "Yes," he said. "And yet you're considering it." Her pulse betrayed her. He saw. He always saw. "Lucien," she whispered. "I can't go to a private room with you." "Of course you can." His fingers curled around hers, gentle but firm. "Because you want to." "I don't." "You do." "Lucien." "Say you don't want me," he challenged softly. "Say it, and I'll walk back into the ballroom alone." Evelyn opened her mouth, and nothing came out. His smile was slow and devastating. "That's what I thought." He led her through a side corridor lit by sconces, past portraits of Ashford ancestors, until they reached a door with gilded trim. "Lucien, is this your room?" "Yes." "I cannot." He pulled her inside before she could finish. The heavy door clicked shut. Warm firelight filled the chamber, throwing shadows across the enormous four-poster bed draped in velvet. Evelyn's breath stuttered. "This is improper," she whispered. "Yes. You will ruin me." "I plan to." She sucked in a breath, and Lucien's eyes flicked to her lips like he was starving. "Don't look at me like that," she whispered. "I can't help it," he murmured. "You're the most tempting creature I've ever seen." Evelyn stepped back instinctively. He followed. She stepped again. He still followed, until her back hit the carved bedpost. His hands bracketed her hips, not touching, just trapping. "Lucien," she whispered, terrified and thrilled at once. He leaned down, lips brushing her ear. "Tell me to stop." Her breath shuddered. "I don't know how." His forehead lowered to hers. "Good." She clenched the bedpost to stay upright. "Let me kiss you again," he whispered. "Lucien, let me show you what one kiss woke in me." Her voice trembled. "And if someone finds us?" His hand curled around the bedpost above hers. "Then I'll claim you." Her heart dropped into her stomach. "Claim me as mine." Her breath punched out of her lungs. "Lucien, we cannot. We already have." He kissed her again, this time slower, deeper. His hands cupped her waist, sliding to her back, pulling her into him. Her fingers tangled in his hair, without permission from her rational mind. Every inch of her felt warm, alive, breathless. When they parted, her voice was barely a whisper. "Lucien, please don't ask anything more of me tonight." "I won't," he said softly. Relief washed through her. "But I will ask something tomorrow." Her eyes widened. What will you ask?" He brushed his thumb over her cheekbone. "For permission to court you." Her breath stilled. "My mother would never agree. She won't have a choice." "What does that mean?" Lucien smiled slightly, stepping closer until her back pressed into the bedpost again. "It means," he murmured, "that the moment you kissed me back, you sealed your future." She swallowed hard. "What future?" He lifted her chin. "Mine." Silence pulsed between them, hot and electric. Evelyn whispered, "Lucien, you barely know me." "Oh, sweetheart," he said softly. "I know more about you than you think." He stroked her cheek. "I know you hate dancing with men who hold you too tightly. I know you pretend not to read scandal sheets, but you secretly love the drama. I know you only drink champagne when you're nervous. And," he added, lowering his voice, "I know you've wanted me since June." How could you possibly know that?" "The roses," he said simply. "What roses?" "You blushed every time you passed me one in your fan." I was warm, the ballroom was." Lucien chuckled. "You're adorable when you lie." "I was not flirting." "You were." He leaned even closer. "And you're doing it again right now." "I am not." He kissed the corner of her mouth. "You are." Her knees nearly buckled. She gripped his coat. "Lucien, please, this is too much." He finally stepped back just enough for her to breathe. His voice softened. "I don't mean to frighten you." "You don't frighten me," she whispered. "You overwhelm me." His eyes warmed. Good. Yes," he murmured. "Because I intend to overwhelm you for the rest of your life." Her lips parted in shock. He gently lifted her hand and kissed her knuckles. "One kiss was never going to satisfy me, Evelyn Hawthorne." His gaze locked with hers, raw, hungry, reverent. "You belong with me. You always have." Her voice trembled. "And if I don't agree? Then I'll wait," he said. "I'll wait tomorrow, and the next day, and the next." His thumb brushed her pulse. "But one day, you'll kiss me again." She looked away, overwhelmed. "And when you do," he whispered, leaning in, "I will not let you leave my bed until sunrise." Her breath shattered. "Lucien." "Say good night," he murmured. She swallowed. "Good night." He opened the door for her, bowing slightly. But as she stepped into the hallway, he caught her wrist. "One more thing." She turned, breath catching. He whispered against her ear. "You should know. I've already told the staff to prepare the blue chamber beside mine." Her pulse skipped violently. "Why?" "For the night you finally decide to stay." Evelyn fled down the corridor, heart wild, face burning, lips tingling with the memory of his kiss. Lucien watched her go with a smile that promised this was only the beginning. She had thought one kiss would satisfy him. She had been wrong. Terribly, beautifully wrong. And as she collapsed into her carriage to go home, Evelyn realized something horrifying and thrilling. She wanted the sunrise he promised.